Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to spend a lot of time talking in detail about one very common but very interesting American coin, the 1998 Washington quarter dollar. Many people find this coin in their pockets, old drawers, or coin jars and immediately ask one simple question: how much is it worth today in the market? In this video, we will carefully explain the real value of the 1998 quarter without any special mint error, what collectors actually pay for it, how condition changes the price, and why some examples sell for more while most remain face value coins. The Washington quarter has a long history in the United States. It was first introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington, the first president of the United States. Over time, the design became one of the most familiar coin designs in American history. By 1998, the Washington quarter had already been in circulation for more than 6 decades, and people across the country used it every day for shopping, vending machines, parking meters, and savings jars. The 1998 quarter came just before a major change, because in 1999 the United States Mint introduced the famous State Quarters program, which completely changed quarter collecting. This makes the 1998 quarter one of the last regular Washington quarters before that big transformation. The 1998 quarter was struck at the Denver Mint. The letter D on the coin tells us it was made in Denver, Colorado. This mint was responsible for producing a very large number of coins for circulation, and in 1998, the Denver Mint struck hundreds of millions of quarters. Because of this extremely high mintage, the 1998 quarter is considered a very common coin. This is an important point to understand, because rarity plays a huge role in coin value. When a coin is made in very large numbers, most examples do not become valuable unless they are in exceptional condition or have special errors. The composition of the 1998 quarter is copper-nickel clad. It is not made of silver. The outer layers are copper-nickel alloy, and the core is pure copper. This means the coin does not have intrinsic precious metal value like older silver quarters made before 1965. For this reason alone, the base value of the 1998 quarter starts at its face value of 25 cents. Now let us talk about condition, because condition is everything in coin collecting. Most 1998 quarters you will find today have been circulated. Circulated means the coin has been used in everyday transactions. These coins usually show wear on George Washington's hair, the cheek, the jawline, and the high points of the eagle on the reverse side. You may also see scratches, dull surfaces, edge nicks, and loss of original mint luster. In circulated condition, a 1998 quarter is generally worth face value. That means 25 cents. Sometimes, depending on demand and location, it might sell for slightly more, perhaps 30 or 40 cents, but realistically it remains a spending coin. Many new collectors feel disappointed when they hear this, but it is important to understand that not every old-looking coin is valuable. Age alone does not create value. A coin from 1998 is not considered old in the numismatic world. Millions of these coins still exist, and many remain in decent condition. That is why circulated examples do not command premium prices. However, things start to change when we move into uncirculated condition. An uncirculated 1998 quarter is a coin that never entered regular circulation. It may have been taken directly from a mint roll or a sealed bag. These coins still show original mint luster, sharp details, and minimal marks. Even so, because so many were produced, uncirculated examples are not extremely rare. In lower mint state grades, such as MS60 to MS62, the value usually ranges from about $1 to $3. These coins look new but may have noticeable contact marks from being stored with other coins. As the grade improves, the value increases. Coins graded MS63 or MS64 typically sell for several dollars and sometimes into the low double digits. These coins have better eye appeal, stronger luster, and fewer marks. Collectors who want clean examples for albums or date sets may pay a bit more for these grades. When you reach higher grades like MS65 and above, the value can increase significantly. At this level, the coin must have excellent strike quality, strong luster, and very few visible imperfections. High-grade examples are harder to find, even for common coins like the 1998 quarter, because most coins pick up marks during production and storage. Certified examples graded by professional grading services such as PCGS or NGC tend to sell for more than raw, ungraded coins. Certification gives buyers confidence that the coin is authentic and accurately graded. A high-grade certified 1998 D quarter may sell for tens of dollars, and in some exceptional cases, even higher prices have been realized at auction. These prices are not typical, but they show how condition and grading can dramatically change a coin's value. It is also important to clarify something many people ask about. Some viewers say they have a 1998 D quarter without a mint mark. Normally, Denver Mint coins carry the D mint mark. If a coin truly lacks a mint mark, it may be due to wear, grease-filled dies, or damage. In most cases, it is not a rare mint error. True no mint mark errors for modern quarters are extremely rare and must be verified by experts. Most coins people believe to be missing mint marks are simply worn or struck weakly. Error coins are a completely separate category. If a 1998 D quarter has a genuine mint error such as a double die, off-center strike, missing clad layer, or struck on the wrong planchet, then the value can be much higher. These errors are collected aggressively, and prices can range from tens to hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on the type and severity of the error. However, these are not normal coins, and they should not be confused with standard circulation strikes. Market value also depends on timing and demand. Coin prices change over time based on collector interest, economic conditions, and trends in the hobby. A coin that sold for a few dollars several years ago may sell for more today, or sometimes less. This is why checking recent sales, especially completed auction results, is very important when determining value. For beginners, the best approach is education and patience. Do not clean your coins, as cleaning can destroy value. Store them properly in holders or flips. Learn to compare your coin with graded examples online. If you believe you have a high grade or unusual example, consider professional grading, but always calculate costs versus potential value. To summarize in simple terms, the 1998 D Washington quarter without any special errors is a very common coin. In circulated condition, it is worth face value. In uncirculated condition, it may be worth a few dollars. In high certified grades, it can be worth significantly more, but such examples are not easy to find. Understanding condition, grading, and market demand is the key to knowing what your coin is really worth. If you enjoy learning about coins like this and want more deep explanations about everyday coins, rare errors, and real market values, make sure you stay connected to the channel. Coin collecting is not just about money, it is about history, education, and the excitement of discovery. You never know when a simple coin in your pocket might teach you something new or inspire you to explore this hobby even deeper. As we continue exploring the 1998 D Washington quarter, it is important to talk about how collectors actually look at coins in real life, not just in theory. Many people imagine that collectors only care about age, but in reality, collectors care far more about preservation. A well-preserved modern coin can sometimes be more desirable than a poorly preserved older coin. This is especially true for coins like the 1998 D quarter, where millions were made, but very few survived in truly high-quality condition. When you examine your 1998 D quarter closely, lighting is extremely important. Hold the coin under a bright light and slowly tilt it. A genuine uncirculated coin will show a smooth, cartwheel-like luster that moves across the surface. This luster comes from the way metal flowed during the striking process at the mint. Once a coin enters circulation, this luster begins to fade as the surface gets worn down. This is one of the easiest ways to tell whether a coin is circulated or uncirculated. Another important factor is strike quality. Even though the Denver Mint generally produced well-struck coins, not every 1998 D quarter is struck equally. Some examples show softer details, especially on Washington's hair and on the eagle's feathers. Coins with sharper strikes are more appealing to collectors and can receive higher grades. This is one reason why two coins from the same year and mint can have very different values. Storage also plays a role in long-term value. Many high-grade modern coins were originally saved in rolls or bags by collectors who understood future potential. Coins stored improperly, exposed to moisture or air, can develop spots, toning, or corrosion. While some natural toning is attractive to collectors, heavy spotting or damage reduces value. For the 1998 D quarter, clean surfaces with natural luster are always preferred. Some collectors focus on building complete date and mint sets of Washington quarters. For these collectors, having a clean, problem-free 1998 D coin is necessary to complete their sets, especially when assembling high-grade collections. This steady demand helps keep uncirculated examples slightly above face value, even though the coin itself is common. It is also interesting to note the psychological aspect of collecting. The year 1998 represents the end of an era. Just 1 year later, the State Quarters program began, bringing millions of new collectors into the hobby. Because of this, some collectors see pre-1999 quarters as the last of the traditional circulating Washington design. This does not make the 1998 D quarter rare, but it does give it historical context that some collectors appreciate. Auction results provide another layer of understanding. When high-grade examples of the 1998 D quarter appear at auction, they sometimes attract competitive bidding. This is not because the coin is rare, but because top-grade examples are difficult to locate. Population reports from grading services show that while millions of coins exist, only a small percentage achieve the highest grades. This gap between total mintage and top-quality survivors is where value is created. Many people ask whether it is worth searching rolls of quarters for coins like the 1998 D. Roll hunting can be enjoyable and educational, but expectations should be realistic. Finding a high-grade uncirculated 1998 D quarter in circulation today is possible, but not common. Most rolls contain heavily circulated coins. Still, the thrill of searching is part of what keeps collectors engaged. Another topic worth mentioning is long-term investment. Coins like the 1998 D quarter should not be viewed as major investment vehicles. They are better suited for learning, collecting, and enjoying the hobby. While values may slowly rise over time due to inflation and collector interest, dramatic price increases are unlikely for normal examples. High-grade certified coins may perform better, but they still carry risks like market fluctuations and grading costs. Education remains the most valuable tool for any collector. Understanding grading standards, learning to identify original surfaces, and studying market trends can help you make better decisions. Even with common coins, this knowledge allows you to recognize quality when you see it and avoid mistakes like overpaying or damaging coins through improper cleaning. As you continue your journey in coin collecting, remember that every coin has a story. The 1998 D Washington quarter tells the story of a nation on the edge of change, moving from traditional designs to a new era of themed coinage. It represents everyday American life at the end of the 20th century, when coins still played a central role in daily transactions. If you look at your own 1998 D quarter today, you may see just a simple piece of metal. But when you understand its background, production, and place in history, it becomes something more. It becomes a small artifact of its time, preserved in your hands. Keep observing, keep learning, and keep enjoying the process. Coin collecting is a journey, not a race. The more you learn, the more every coin, even a common one like the 1998 D quarter, begins to reveal its hidden details and quiet significance.